Ugh. I have no idea why I'm here. I am like, this is the last time that I ever work on one of these goddamn combination bachelorette party comedy show. Fuck. I'm not gonna get tipped well by anybody. So listen, like if I have to be here, you have to be here too. Here's the skinny, all right? You look in, you just paying attention to the drinks. Okay. So welcome to the show or whatever the shit is. And be a good person. Like just be a good person.
Ew, you
Be a
stink.
shut the uh, shit. I need this job. Like I need this job so bad. Okay. Be a good person, especially. I'm supposed to introduce somebody now. So here's wait, I got it written down somewhere. Here's Dan Vetrano. Here's Dan.
Thank you. Oh, hang on one second. Woo! How about that? Thank you. All right, look, I gotta talk a little bit about what's going on here. It's clear that our bar staff got a little drunk. The show that you're at I made a mistake. I, of course, told a couple of my friends that they could have their bachelorette party in one of my Zooms because I have like the Zoom thing that goes beyond 40 minutes. And yes, thank you. There she is already. And so, you know, I figured she spent so much money on her wedding that she didn't need to do the upgrade to $12 a month just for the Zoom. So I accidentally also booked the class show for my crowd work class for off mic comedy in the same place, same time. It's going to be interesting. We're going to go with it. So please show some love for the off mic students. This is a graduation show. I'm very excited for them. And without further ado, give it up for your host, Cisco Hernandez.
Hola, señores. Hey, wait a minute. Hold up. This ain't no goddamn Mexican show. There's a lot of white people in here. How's everybody feeling? Come on, make some noise. It's a party.
Yeah.
Nobody's making noise out here. Come on, I can't. Is everything working? Because I can't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. Yeah. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome to the show, guys. Tonight is going to be one of those nights that I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to say, so I'm going to listen to you guys for a minute. So how's everybody feeling?
Oh my God.
You know what? The number one rule in doing in comedy, they say you're not supposed to drink before you do a show, but you know what? Fuck it. Everybody grab your drinks. Come on, everybody grab your, I want to see everybody grab your glasses. Raise them up high. Happy holidays. Wow, great to see you guys. Look at here. Bar staff is going to town. I didn't understand a goddamn word he said, but that's okay. So how's everybody feeling? Everybody good? Is anybody getting the snow where they're at? Anybody? Anybody?
Right here.
Yep. Yeah. Well, listen, I'll tell you what. I mean, why not just add it on to everything that's going on right now with the COVID deal, right? The COVID-19, right? At first it was like no more restaurants, no more sex. I'm like, what the hell is that all about? And then now I get sex all the time, and it's not supposed to be that way. So it is what it is. So we got a hi, how you doing? With the
I'm getting married.
I like the background with the twin dicks. Jesus Christ, may the Lord be with you tonight. Beautiful. So are you guys here? Is it true? You bachelorette parties in the house, right?
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
We'll get to you. There's a couple things I want to ask you guys a couple questions on. And then, Sam, I'm glad that you're paying attention and watching us. Good to see you, sir. How are you today?
What? Sorry. Somebody texted me. Way more important. More important.
I get it. It happens. What was it? Well, I'll tell you what, Sam, we'll go ahead and work on you a little bit and ask you, what was the text they were sending you?
Oh, no, it was a fantasy football update. It was way.
Okay,
come on.
So you went ahead and changed it.
Important week, Cisco. Important week.
I'll say text, but fuck it. Let's go ahead and place a bet. Let's get it in there and do that instead. Is that what you're saying? Yes, no.
What?
So instead,
Betting?
what you're saying is that you wanted to place a bet, right?
No, it's fantasy football.
Oh, it's fantasy football, and you don't place bets on a fantasy football league? You
Dan,
guys do you have a team together that does that? Does anybody else do fantasy football? Anybody?
boo.
No.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, boo.
Why? Why? Do you not like any sports at all?
Why would you assume that?
Well, I'm asking you because I just want to know just personally. Do you
Yeah,
like any
I played
sports?
college softball and rugby, so
Oh, so we do have a professional in the house. So let me ask you a question. Do you place any side bets like at the casino or anything?
no, I have better things to do with my money.
Oh, really? Okay. So I take it then, if you like text Dan or go to like the chat and say, hey, Dan, I don't want Cisco to know. Can you like tell me what's a good bet to place on?
Martini for my bitch's bachelorette party.
Oh my God, here he
Martini.
is. The bar staff is in the house. Look at him. Come on, man. How you doing? Good to see you. So I understand we got bachelorettes in the house, right? Or bachelor. Who's getting married? Who's getting married?
Me.
It's right there.
It's my 4th marriage.
Your fourth. It's your fourth marriage? Let me tell you what. Did you do like 7 years on each one of them? Because I had like
Total 7 years total.
really. Well, I had 7 years. I did 3 of those sons of bitches. Can you believe that? The first one, I'm not even going to talk about that chick. I'll tell you what though. But the second wife that I had, we were together 7 years, guys. We were together 7 fucking years. And all I heard was in the ear, let's get married. All right, so I did it.
That's
6 months later, no, 6 months later, I got a divorce. Can you believe that? But I'll tell you this, though, I would have did it 3 months earlier, but I come to find out you have to give the fucking gifts back, so I wasn't pulling that shit. So I waited 6 months. How about that? Anybody? Did you have to wait on that? Did you have to wait any of those though? No? Okay, I won't do that joke no more. That one sucked. So anyway, let's go.
Yeah,
to
it
the
did.
Man, I'm just trying to make it. So, hi, Cassandra. Cassandra, is it Cassandra? Cassandra, how do we say your name?
Either's fine.
Oh, either's fine. Okay. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm having a good time here, and I think we should have one more drink. Everybody raise your glasses one more time, up in the air. Come on, get it up in the air one more time. For the bachelorette that's getting married that shouldn't, get her hands up. Come on. Come on.
4 times a charm.
Well, the 4 times the charm, I'll be damned. I'll tell you what, it's just almost like getting a colonoscopy. They give you goddamn a lot of stuff to drink and you have to shit there and sit all night long for 3 hours to take a shit. You ever do that? Has anybody ever had a colonoscopy done? Let me tell you what, the prepping is a son of a bitch. I'm not kidding you. There have been many times that I had to do it like the last one was the worst. The last one was the worst. They gave me a whole gallon. I had to drink it, right? Had to drink it all down, got in my stomach. In about 30 minutes, they said you had to go to the bathroom, which is true. It took me 20 minutes. I go to the bathroom, I get on the seat, and then you're sitting there, and all of a sudden your feet are just kicking up in the air because you're not done yet. You're just not done yet, right? You get off. Nope, we're not done yet. You get back on. I'm finally done. I go to sleep, 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. I had to go again. And I wasn't in the bathroom.
How you doing, yo?
No, for real. I'm telling you the truth. It is what it is. All right, let's throw that joke out the goddamn window.
So funny.
I liked it. I've had an endoscopy. I've not had a colonoscopy.
What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? See, I'm 55, and for a lot of you young kids out there, you're not going to know what the colonoscopy is until you get that age, because there's 2 things that happen. One, it's like this, right? And they do this. And then the other thing is having something like this, your microphone shoved up your ass and seeing what's up there. So it's horrible. Anyway, so sir, tell me what that is. What is it you're talking about?
So an endoscopy, so a colonoscopy is where they, make you
Go up
drink-
your ass. It's okay. You can say we're all friends.
Yeah, and then you go up your ass. But the endoscopy, it's the other way around. So they go down your esophagus, and then you can shove something up your ass, I guess, if you want to. But it's really in your esophagus.
They meet in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me sweating over here because I don't want nothing like that down my goddamn throat. I'm telling you. Have you ever? So when you do a colonoscopy, you know what's so cool about the whole deal? After they get done, they give you these pictures that you can keep. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I said, yeah, these are pictures of the inside of your colon. I said, really? So they're about this big around. It's little circle pills. And as I'm going through it, I'm going to say, wait, stop. I want that one. You want that one?
That one.
Yeah, I want that one. I want to put it on my Facebook. Can I do that? And he goes, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. You can put it on your Facebook if you like, but are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, but I tell you what, I did put it on my Facebook and I made it like the background profile in there. I have some really mean friends. I mean, some real mean goddamn friends. Do you know what they wrote on there? I bet you guys can ask. Yeah, there you go. Nope, they didn't say poop. Can somebody give an answer real quick? Shout it out. No, not one. You know what they wrote on there? They wrote on my Facebook page, it goes, look at that asshole. Oh, come on. That's a cute little joke, goddammit. You can't make me throw that one away.
Who wants to look at your asshole? Be honest.
Well, the idea is because I want them to see my asshole to let me know that I am an asshole, which is not true. I'm a very nice guy. I give you the shirt off my back, but right now, since it's snowing, it's kind of cold, so you're not getting that. So leave that alone. So anyway, all kinds of things are going on. I was a little upset because of what's happening with the COVID-19. I will tell you about the cool thing that's going on right now. I'm being positive about it, right? Because I turned 55 and I didn't get to have a birthday party, but that's okay. I did though. I lost 110 pounds in the last 2 years, right? Look at this. Not bad, right? Yeah. Okay, check this out. I'm one sexy messing. So anyway, I lost 110 pounds. I kept it off. I now can see I got the flabby tits that are hanging everywhere. And I saw my dick for the first time in 10 years. And I was pretty impressed with it. I really was. For being Latino, I'm not hanging down there, but I'm close. So I'm going to let that go. Are you guys ready?
Yay.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Outstanding. Hey, we're going to go ahead and bring up Will Gardner as your next comedian. Come on, make some noise. Let's hear for Will Gardner.
So cute.
I try. How was everybody's drive in tonight? I'll start out telling you guys I'm pre-med. I haven't had my anxiety meds yet tonight, so please laugh. I fucking need it.
No. No.
So cute.
Well, you're dishing out the meds back there. If you can sling some my way. So, actually, I got picked on in high school. I remember this one day, this huge hulk of a kid waltzed right into the gym. He looked at me and said, "Hey, Jeff over there is better than you at basketball." Jeff was blind, and he was better than me at basketball. And I work at a high school, so that happened last week. I work at a high school because I have a master's degree in psychology, which means I'm worth about as much as this sweet hat I'm wearing. But also means I've studied the mind and behavior, and I know exactly how fucked up you have to be at this show right now.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God, put it on Instagram right now.
What?
I want to kill myself.
I'll help you out after. We can do a murder suicide. I love those because then you always catch the perp every time.
I don't get it, Jess. I don't get it.
Help me.
It means I'm equally as fucked up to be at this show too.
Yes.
So having a master's in psychology, I can read people. So who's up for being read right now? Who's up for being read? Who wants to be a book for me?
Me.
So, all right, bachelorette's friend. All right, I bet I can figure out how you make a living in 3 questions. All right. All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So, what'd you want to be when you grow up? When you were a kid?
An archaeologist.
All right. And what is your favorite color?
Rust.
Oh, that's a good one. And are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Ah, darn, I thought we might have had a thing going. All right, so
Interesting. Rude.
so you make a living with a job.
Outstanding.
Did I get it?
You got it. Got
Awesome. Nailed it. So hey, who's happy to see Trump go?
Woo!
Yeah. Someone
Who's that?
yell out some of the reasons you're happy about. Let's hear why you're happy to see him go.
Abortion.
Normal depression.
More regulation.
I'm ready to see him go because I gotta tell you guys, I really hate guns. I was kind of hoping Biden was gonna come in and take them all, but then I discovered something I hate more than guns, and that is country music. There's been no point in my life where I've been around someone with a gun and wish they would shoot me. But anytime I hear country music, that is all I wish for.
Which country? Which country?
Land of the free, obviously. We make the worst music you can imagine. I mean, I can only hear about dogs and beer and bad-hearted women so many times. Throw a truck in the mix, it gets a little fresh, but you know. So one of my favorite things from working at high school is seeing all the anti-drug propaganda posters. They have this nice series that talks about all the lies that people tell us about drugs. Like that alcohol makes you super witty and fun at a show. Or that weed isn't a gateway drug. That was a lie. Or that meth would help you get through finals. That was a lie. Or that alcohol isn't a depressant and gonna make you fall asleep at your own bachelorette party. But my favorite is he said he would love me forever if I did crack with him. He lied. Now, I don't fancy myself a crack guy. I just feel like that poster's a bit unfair. It's not crack's fault that that guy's a ghosting piece of shit. The poster should be a warning about him. Don't go out with this guy. He'll give you free crack, but then he's out of your life forever. Or, you know, depending on where you're at in life, go ahead, go out with this guy. He'll give you free crack, and then he's out of your life forever. All right, that's my set, guys. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.
Woo! Come on, people, get your hands clapping. Let's hear from Mr. Will Gardner. Did an outstanding job. Good job, everyone. And he wasn't drunk at all.
All right.
Most of the time when we talk to him and we do our shows together, he's always drinking, but he's not tonight. And God bless you. Speaking on that, one more time, let's give it for the bachelorettes out there and the person that's getting married. God bless you. Yeah. All right. Without further, I just can't see why you would do that. I just wouldn't do that. But anyway, enough about me.
Last call. Last call.
Not in my house.
Right here, right here.
We're not nowhere near last call. Don't listen to that guy. The bartender has had too much shit to drink, or maybe too much to smoke. Will you just turn your shit off? Just leave it alone. Let it go. Anyway, let's move along. Let's get to our next comedian. You guys ready for your next comedian? Come on, make some noise. Somebody make some noise. Yeah, we are gonna go ahead and bring up Dr. Max Shepard. That says she wants to try comedy out for the first time. I don't know. People,
right.
get your hands clapping. Let's hear from Miss Max Shepard.
Yay!
Hey, everybody. Listen, I am so glad the Bachelorette is here. I want to give you a hand. I like your background. At least those penises are filled with blood back there, okay? They are totally right. Right? We wouldn't want green penises. No. It's interesting. I had a whole thing ready for you guys, but now it's just kind of like I hear about soirees and Crystal brings back memories. Holy cow. I mean, I was down there, same exact story, except I was pissed off because they were trying to rip off the gringos. And so I had to be the police myself. I started screaming, "You're ripping us off. You're giving us the wrong thing. You know, this is wrong." Of course, I was saying this in Spanish, and they're telling me they're going to call the police. So I'm like, llama la policía, no me importa, llámalos. And I grabbed them by the neck, and I started throwing people, and my friends started pulling me out of the bar because we were going to end up in a police station like Crystal. I didn't have any jewelry, though.
Yes. Woo!
So we're having a really major storm here. Anybody else experiencing this storm?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Not yet.
Yeah, you like this whiteout? It's cold, you know, and I want to be in another country personally. Last November, I went to see my roots. I went to Hungary. And one of the things that I noticed was that a 200-year-old building in the United States is considered a preservation, historical preservation. But in Hungary, it's considered a fixer-upper, okay? And the people there really are angry. They hate foreigners. I mean, they've been invaded by the Germans. They've been invaded by the Austrians. They've been invaded by the Germans. They were invaded by the Russians, and they still hate foreigners. So I get over there, and I'm buying a bottle of wine. And the only thing that my Hungarian mother ever taught my sister and I were two phrases. The first one was "Isten bassza meg," which means God should fuck you. And the second phrase, did someone get it?
I like that one.
You like that one?
Oh,
So-
yeah.
The second phrase was a kulványadid. Your mother's a whore. So, you know,
She was.
I guess, what
She
was that?
was.
She was.
Wait,
Well,
who taught you that?
Mine still is.
oh, what? Who said? I'm having a hard time seeing who says what. This is tough. Whose mother's a whore? Was that David? Did you see that?
That was mine. Sorry.
Ah, ew.
Show of hands.
That's okay.
That was-
My mother was too. She
That was me.
killed two husbands.
That
What
was me. I'm just helping you out. That was me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, my mom's, in bed. She was so good in bed, she killed two husbands. Anyway, so I'm at the bar. I'm still buying that wine. And I asked her, so, "Can you tell me how much this costs?" And she says, "Isten bassza meg." I'm like, "Oh my God, how did you know my mother was a whore?" So I only wish that I learned more Hungarian, you know, like I kill your family, I'll slit your throat, you know, stuff like that. But you know, I wanted to be a better mom. So I breastfed my son till he was 3. Okay. 5.
Oh.
All right. All right. 8.
Oh.
I want you to be my mom. Can you be my mom?
Oh my gosh, this is not Cougarville, is it? Who said that?
Of course, it's the host of the show.
Well, I'll tell you something. He works for a company that makes lactate milk now. So I really jump started his career. All right. I also didn't want him to take any pain medicine when he was a kid. So I sold all his pain medicine to my friends. And when he got older, he sold his Adderall to his friends. So I like jump started that career also. Yeah.
What's his number?
Every girl wants to know, I tell you.
What's his number?
I also want to know what's his number.
What's
Seriously.
What's his number?
What's his
He
number?
doesn't even talk to me. I don't even know his fucking number. Are you kidding me? I wish. I'm like, please call me. I'm desperate.
Is the Adderall the snortable kind or the snortable kind?
I think it's the suppository kind. I'm not sure. So I oh my gosh, you guys get me off track. So listen, so while I was nursing my son, I had to make some extra money, right? So I went and I became a substitute teacher at an inner city school. And Will could understand this. And what I did was I went in my first day and I was so excited. And the kids were screaming, quiero leche, quiero leche. And I'm like, I want milk. What's going on? And my shirt was soaked. I looked down, I go, I don't have enough for everyone. So I left. You know, I wasn't going to have that. When I was a kid, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. When I was a kid, all my friends were 10 years older than me. They used to get me drugs. They take me to clubs. It was super cool. They drive me around. Now I'm 52. The only clubs that I'm going to get into are AARP. The only drugs I'm going to get from my friends now is Lipitor. So, you know, Cisco's volunteering.
What I take too.
One last joke. Dan, can I do one more joke?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Come on, give me one more, honey. Give me
All right,
one more.
one last joke. The thing I learned about kids is that kids are like cars. The minute they leave the manufacturer, they lose their value. When my son was in my stomach, he was worth $20,000 on the black market. The minute he left me, he cost me $20,000 a year. So what does that teach you? Don't wait too long to sell your children. With that, I'll leave you. I'm Max Shepard. Thank you, guys.
Let's hear from Matt Shepard. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh my God, that was crazy. Wasn't it, Sheila? Let me tell you what. So that's my part of the show. People, thank you so much for having me. I'm the Cisco Kid. Listen, we're gonna kick it off now for the second part. We're gonna bring this guy up next, and you got to get your hands clapping for him because he's all the way from Australia tonight to be with us. So get your hands clapping for. Let's hear for Mustafa. He's gonna take over.
Hi.
All right, go ahead. Tell you.
Australia.
Shots for Australia. Woo!
Australia. Woo!
Good morning.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Good morning.
Mustafa, are you there?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my lord. I flew all the way over here for this. Oh,
Yeah, you better
it's,
be you did, huh?
yeah, this is good. This is good. Thank you, Cisco. Yeah, anyone here? This is cool. This is amazing. A bachelorette party. What's your name, darling?
Which one?
Oh, you, darling. You, darling, with the 7 dicks in your background.
Oh my God, I forgot.
It's so impressive. And only 3 abortions. Wow.
3 marriages.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I mean, no, I'm very pro-life. Yeah. So, yeah, anyone here from out of town? Yeah, Cisco, where you from, mate?
All the way from Phoenixville, PA.
Okay, that's kind of not very out of town for me, but it's far away, which is where I like you, mate. But I like you. That's the important thing, man. I'm sure you can tell from looking at me, I'm from Ireland. Yeah, that's right. I'm from I've got some Irish in you, and lots of other nationalities as well, by the sounds of it. But yes, you've got some Irish in you. We like that, cousin. I'm from Ireland. I'm also a Muslim. No laughter. Fuck you guys. Fine.
What's
fine.
that?
What's that? What's that? Who said that? There's my man at the bar staff.
What's that?
My fellow non-white person. It's kind of a really peaceful religion, you know, that kind of decapitates people and stuff if they speak. But
No,
but
I
we're
meant
very
laughter.
peaceful. Oh,
That.
laughter. Oh, mate, it's good to have you in. It's good to have you in. You're a funny guy, and if by funny you mean you want me to kill myself, but funny, mate, really hilarious, making my job really good. I'm glad I made the trip to see your excellent musings. It's good, but yeah, I'm an Irish Muslim. I'm Islam. Mick. Who said who hurt my feelings? I have very low self-esteem. Much worse today. But yeah, but we need to keep some energy up. I feel I've killed everybody. Who's my? But we've only started, and we'll get there later. Who's my boy, Dr. Thunder, with your 3D glasses?
That's a stripper.
Right here, buddy.
What is going? Is this some weird kind of racism or something like that? Yeah, I kind of my loom, my fucking ring light fucked up, so I have this kind of fucking green Star Trek look. I don't know what I gotta look like to you right now, mate. You know,
You're only in 2D. I don't know why these aren't working.
Yeah.
Stripper. That Dr. Thunder's a stripper.
He's a
He's
stripper.
a stripper? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm off the clock right now.
You're off the clock.
Never off the clock. You know that.
Mate, you look like you'd be a fantastic stripper. I mean, I'd need a telescope, but a good stripper, because it's about the moves, not the dick size. You know, that's the important thing.
I'll send you my OnlyFans link.
like a dick pic, and it's just a belly button. You know.
No, that's Cisco.
Oh come on! Cisco's cool. I mean,
let me tell you what, man. I'm at 6 inches now. I need to be at 5.
Dude, is the MC trying to heckle the better MC? Is that what's going on? Oh, mate, it's cool. It's cool. Who here likes jacking off? Any fans? Yes, lots of fans of jacking off. I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to be a better man. I'm trying to quit jacking off. I've heard this new movement called NoFap. Have you heard about it? Anyone heard of NoFap?
No.
It's this thing. I looked it up. Like I was trying to be disciplined. Like I was on like YouTube at like 3 a.m, you know, and I heard about this thing called NoFap. And like fap is the noise your penis makes when you like we call it wanking, but you guys call it jerking off. So apparently it's like fap 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 fap. My penis cannot manage 2 consonants. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's quite difficult. Well, Cisco's has a fucking symphony orchestra going on when he's doing it. Yeah, so I know a lot about wanking. I know a lot about jerking off. I'm actually, you know, my dad was a doctor. He was cool. He was an old school doctor. He was the kind of doctor who used to kind of smoke cigarettes, you know, in front of his patients. He'd be like, "You need to take better care of yourself." And like he wanted me to be a doctor. You guys have report cards in America, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you have report cards. Yeah. Like every fucking 3 months, my dad. You love report cards, baby. You love report cards. Yes. Yeah, report cards are cool. You can form them into a sex toy. That might. There it is, right there. Oh no, it's not. It's just a shot. But this is good. We're having fun. I want to die inside, but we're having fun. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. Yeah, my dad would have these report cards. He'd have these Hindi swear words at the tip of his tongue. It'd be like, he wanted me to be a doctor. He wanted me to be into science, you know. And he'd be like, mathematics, D, toba. Science, E, la hawla wala quwwat. Now, I'm not sure what those words mean, but I'm pretty sure it's I love you no matter what. You know. Anyone who'd been bullied in this room full of comedians? No. Yeah, like I'd come home every day. I'd be like, Mum, Dad, the white kids called me a packy bastard. And they were like, what? How could they say that? You're not packy bastard, you're an Indian bastard. Don't worry, Mustafa. They are going to be punished by Shaitan's hellfire, and you are going to be rewarded by the paradise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'd be like, let me get this straight, Mum. They're all going to hell together. Me and cousin Omar are going to be the only kids in Muslim heaven. Muslim heaven is starting a lot like the chess club again, Mum.
Yeah, chess club.
Yeah, chess club, motherfuckers. Yeah, oh, we got some chess club people in the house. That's good. We have some fantastic acts who I have been lucky enough to be kind of doing this course with. I am not scrolling and checking who's next at all.
I'm going to the bathroom.
You're going to the bathroom, honey?
Oh my God, I'm going to. Oh my God, wait.
You just hold it.
They have to go together.
Okay, so we have some serious shit to talk about whenever she
Please
comes
don't
back.
piss on my floor.
All keep quiet.
Please don't piss on my floor.
Who is worried about the floor being pissed? Whoa. We have who is pissing on the floor? Where's my floor pisser? Where's my incontinence kid?
The bachelorettes.
Oh well. Well, look, the next act is absolutely fantastic. It's a good friend of mine. Please give it up for Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Hey, everybody, how are you doing?
Hey.
Nice, get the
I'm
energy
sorry. Bartender. Help.
You know what? Fuck you. You're on your own. You know what? You just sit in your own piss for a while and you think about what you've done. All right. I'm just gonna be over here.
On the subject of sitting in your own piss, tonight feels like a confessions meet, right? We're talking about Ioana when we were younger, 10 years of a lost penis, and no fop. I mean, does anybody else have any confessions they'd like to share?
I'm drunk.
Normally confessions are things that people don't know about you. Dr. Thunder.
Yeah.
You've
Hi.
alluded a little bit to, your very astute appearance and side job as a stripper. Do you have any confessions you'd like to share with us tonight?
Well, I haven't stripped in many months. You know, don't tell the unemployment office, but I haven't been doing my job in a while. So
If you're not doing your job, wouldn't unemployment then you would qualify
But I
for? Why
need to be
wouldn't you want
trying.
to tell unemployment that?
I need to be trying to find a stripping job is the point.
If you
You can
have
come
cars,
work on
I'm
the side of my
sure.
house. You can come strip the paint off the side of my house.
I'm there.
So, Dave, you've been very engaged. You've been quite the one to laugh. Do you have a confession you'd like to share with us?
This one? I was born in North Carolina, not Tennessee.
Are you kidding?
No. Do I look like I'm kidding?
No, you look like you're really serious on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And North Carolina instead of this is a significant confession for you?
Oh yeah. I mean, it totally crosses the line.
There is that Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
I can see how that that could be really, really traumatic for you. Does everybody want to give him a group hug for coming out?
Aww.
Hey, everyone will respect social distancing in my bar.
Boo, you suck.
What about our bachelorettes? What type of confession do you have to make before you marry tomorrow?
I made out with Dr. Thunder before the show.
Hey, come on. That was between us. I'm a married man. But call me.
Well, I'm glad to see Dr. Thunder and our bachelorette are having a good time.
Woo!
How about Charles? Charles, do you have any confessions for us today?
I'm from the past.
I'm scared.
Like our past or your past?
Our past. I'm from my present.
So your present is our past and maybe Doc Thunder's future.
I'm here to warn you.
Warn us. What are you here to warn us
Yeah.
about?
Look, my name's not Charles. It's David Habel. This is before I was thrown in the bunker. There's a virus coming.
If you haven't noticed we're on Zoom, you might be a little late.
This is some fucking Y2K bullshit right here. Y2K. Y2K.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Do we have any other confessions tonight? Maybe Lou or Pete? Anything you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, I'd like to confess that I like to go to bachelorette parties because it's the only way I can really pick up a chick.
I'm running away right now.
I'm available. I don't have anyone to go home with tonight.
Do you respect 6 feet?
And just so you know, Latinos are better lovers.
Says the man who just found his penis.
Thank you.
On that, thank you guys. Have a great night.
Yes! I'm sorry, I was laughing so much at that joke, but I was on mute, so I just want to say that last line was hilarious.
Put up for Sherry, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't she incredible? Dan is providing subtitles and color commentary, which is why we love him and want to shoot him in the face. But we love him. That's the important thing. Yes, Dan. That's how we do it, but an actual gun. The next one, the next act, ladies and gentlemen, is another very good friend of mine. He is funny as heck. Please give it up for Mike.
We here. Holler if you hear me. Holler if you hear me. Can you hear me? No, I didn't hear any hollering. Hooting, hollering. There we go. Give it up for Mustafa hosting this half.
He's funny because his internet is shit.
And I figured out what Mustafa's background is as a doctor. Mustafa, if you didn't know, he is a doctor. He started out with the IRA. My connection's unstable, just like me without my medicine. Mustafa, how long were you the doctor for the IRA?
20 minutes, mate.
20 minutes. One job and you're out. Okay, I can get it. What else do we got here? We got the bachelorette. I'm ready to win. Go ahead. Ask me. Yeah, I'm getting heckled by the internet. I can see that. All right, bachelorettes, I'm ready to win. Go ahead. Ask me any question you got. This is the Bachelorette, right? This is the Bachelorette part of the show. We're double booked. It's a party, and I'm about to win this game show.
Wait, what? We're not on the show. It's actually bachelorette party.
Oh, it's not the Bachelorette game show. Oh man, I was all prepared all week.
What was your last relationship and why did it end?
Oh wow, is that a story? Okay. My last relationship, I was engaged, right? And it ended because she'd like to have sex with people for.
Can you say that again? I don't think we heard that.
I think he did drugs.
Yeah.
Now he's on mute.
Somebody drugs.
Want to say anything. I'm glad I got the laptop to make sure everything worked well. So I'm just going to keep talking and act like people can hear me because I don't know if you can. I want to say thank you to, I'm guessing, the bar staff man, who's our technology guy, giving us all that ecstasy music. Ecstasy. Ecstasy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel like I'm in the Matrix right now watching. If I had Will's background was there, I'd be tripping balls. I wouldn't be able to finish this show. The acid really kicks it. And I saw Dr. Thunder right there. Has a thunderstorm in his background, lightning. Hope he doesn't get hit and catch fire. Oh, I see Pete has some giant penises in the background. Those are some fantastic backgrounds. That is wonderful. I still haven't heard anyone react to anything. I'm just going to assume I'm killing it and everyone's fucking loving me.
Yeah.
Cisco, how much coal did you need for stockings? Yep. All right, cool. We're going to keep going with this. It's my bachelorette party. I love your background. I feel like those glasses are half full of my chances of getting married. And cool, this is fun. I'm glad this is working well for me. Oh, Charles, I wanted to say welcome to the present from the past. You know, I'm schizophrenic. You know, a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. But they don't look at it like I get to alternate timelines. You know what I mean? I get to go to the past. I get to go to the future. Half the time I spend where Berenstain Bears is still spelled E-I-N. On the darkest of nights. On Earth 52, I'm Batman. Cool. Jokes. Sure, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I think you look like Laura Cohen from The Walking Dead. It's one of my favorite shows. And Mustafa, I really hope that you are not a doctor that involves viruses, because now you're going to start the zombie apocalypse, and we all know this. I'm just going to assume everything hit tonight. I'm on fire. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Play some rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. I'm on acid. All right. Who's going to play me rock, paper, scissors? This works. It's not good. Dr. Thunder, you're ready. Play me in rock, paper, scissors. You're ready? Best on 3, best of 3. You ready? You got me?
No,
1,
I didn't hear any of that.
2, 3. I'm just going to give myself the finger. It's okay. I was going to try to play rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Not working. Scissor, okay. It out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, let's do it.
My computer doesn't want to. All right, you ready?
I'm throwing
1,
scissors. Whatever you say, I'm
2,
throwing scissors.
3.
Fop.
I'm running with scissors, so here we go. I'm going to keep going. I'm actually, is it No Fap November? I think that's what you're talking about. I gave up fapping in November because I just wanted to have sex with this body pillow I bought. I'm really into anime, guys. I see why they do it. I actually, round of applause to Game of Thrones fans here. I know Christine is a big fan of religion. So I just want to let you guys know the Bible and Game of Thrones actually have a lot in common, if you didn't know. Moses talked to a burning bush, and Daenerys' bush was burning. Also, Jon Snow and Jesus. They're both selfless leaders. They were killed and resurrected, and they're both main characters in the greatest fantasy tale of their time. Boom. Nailed it again. I'm just going to go with that. Go jokes.
I love God.
Cool. I guess I got 37 more minutes because, I'm in 3 different timelines right now. So I just manipulate time. It's great. You can't heckle me. So I can't hear anybody. So I win again. Who do I get to go on a date with again? The married one? I didn't think that was fair, but I mean, morals are questionable. I don't really have them or need them for anything. Well, I'm gonna do this one well. Thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Guys, give it up for Meg. You thought, man, you know what I mean? That was incredible. That was kind of like seeing like a stand-up comedian and share. I believe in life after the digital. Never mind. It wasn't very funny, but the next act is very funny. Please give it up for Cassandra.
And
there we go.
She's gonna need to share her screen, so if we can just get her to share her screen, it'd be great.
Dan actually asked me to do this show like so long ago, like in the beginning of quarantine. He was like, hey, can you do a show in December? And I was like, that's plenty of time to write some comedy. But I accidentally spent my entire quarantine doing something else and not writing comedy, which is I have spent a majority of quarantine. Here we go. I've spent a majority of quarantine just writing a list of people who have hurt my feelings. Instead, it was an accident. It wasn't what I was going for. I obviously can't cover all of those tonight because we don't have a lot of time. So I will just talk about the men who have hurt my feelings and also the actors I have cast to play them. So the first man ever to hurt my feelings was my older brother. Just for a sense of dynamic, he is 2 years older than me, but there is a point where we were in the same grade. Just want to get a little sense of who he is. A little more about him. So here are my brother's favorite things in the whole world. The Eagles. My brother loved the Eagles so much, like the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Don Henley Band. My brother loves the Eagles so much that I've only seen him cry twice in my entire life. The first time I saw him cry was the Eagles almost made it to the playoffs and they lost. And he started bawling his eyes out and went on the front porch to smoke a cigarette. And it was just the saddest way for him to spend his 13th birthday. It was just so awful. The only other time I've seen him cry is my grandfather's funeral when he found out the Eagles lost. That's who he is as a person. His other favorite things, the movie Karate Kid, smoking, and not walking to school with me, which hurt my feelings a lot. We were going to the same place. He just refused. I don't know if you've ever been crane kicked by a husky 11-year-old with a Newport hanging out of his mouth just because you asked him to wait up. But this is the person I would cast to play my brother. That is in the Sandlot. I know you don't know my brother, but trust me, I nailed it. I've changed all the names in here, but the next one is a kid named Jimmy O'Malley. Jimmy O'Malley came from one of those families where there's like 13 siblings who all look identical, just slightly different sizes. Basically like a human wrench set. Like Jimmy O'Malley they didn't have parents. I swear they were feral. They were just raised by like raccoons or something. One day he followed me home from school on a bike and knocked me to the ground and spit on my face because I was walking home from school alone because my brother didn't want to walk with me. Anyway, I would cast Bean from Even Stevens. That's who, whatever he looks like now, like that's who I would, this kid was definitely too old for our grade. Next I have my friends from high school, Andrew Mancini. He's like my best friend in the world. And we were in marching band together, and we went on this trip where we all got on like one of those big buses and we drove to Disney World. And we went on the Figment ride together. And now I had a crush on Andrew. I didn't tell him I wasn't going to do anything because he was my friend. But as we were on the Figment ride, he turns to me and he says, "Hey, I've heard you have a crush on me. I think you should ask me out." And so I did. And he said no.
Classic
Imagine getting an email from a job. People like, "Hey, why don't you apply to us?" And then you don't get that job. It was really embarrassing. But the worst part of this, for anyone who hasn't been on the Figment ride, is that a Figment ride in Epcot Center is not a 2-person ride. We were in that back seat, the three, me. So he was on the left, I was in the center, and then to the right of me was the father of another trombone player, just sitting there. And when I said, "Hey, you want to go out with me?" and he was like, "No," I could hear this other guy's dad just go, "Oof," like out loud. So to play the kid, maybe ask me on a screen, but just trust me, that's what he looks like. And I wish that he would talk less, so that works. And to play the dad, Uncle Phil from, just look at that. He looks like he just said, "Oof," that's the face. On the big friend. Next, we have Mr. Burkhart. I didn't change this guy's name. He was a grown-up and I didn't like him. He was my band teacher. He told me that I had a mental disability because I didn't know how to play the bossa nova. He yelled at me until his face was red for loaning my drumsticks to another student. He told me that I played the wrong instrument for my gender.
Oh, fuck him.
Awful. So
I can verify the guy's a dick.
The obvious choice for somebody who's screaming at a high school student playing the drums would be J.K. Simmons in that movie where he yells at a kid who plays the drums. But that's too good for him, and I would cast Steven Seagal. Does not deserve J.K. Simmons. Next, also, I'm realizing now as I'm saying this, a lot of these are band related, and I should have probably just played a sport. My drum instructor, he told me I was going to hell because I didn't believe in God, which should not have come up in percussion camp. He actually told me that I was going to need a new body to withstand the torture of going to hell.
Ew.
If you want to talk a fat 13-year-old girl out of doing something, do not tell her that she's going to get a new body if she keeps doing it. That was, yeah, I actually switched to Satan after that. Before that, I was like, I don't believe in anything. And then I'm like, now it's the devil. How I started. I feel like I would cast him to be played by the Chick-fil-A cow, but with Kirk Cameron inside of it. This is a person.
That's so good.
Next, my friend in college, Christian Garcia, I thought he asked me out. We were on stage crew together, and he said, "Do you want to go out sometime?" And then I said, "Sure." And then we started hanging out, and he met my best friend, and then he spent the rest of the night talking about my best friend showering.
Oh.
Now, I think so. Casting him was really hard because Christian was Colombian, and I think representation matters. So I had to go with the only Colombian actor I could find, which is Sofia Vergara. But I feel like having Sofia Vergara talking about another woman showering will help with the ratings of my movie. Just a couple more here. We have John Pickles. He's a comic, if you use the term really loosely. I tried to sit in the front row of an open mic, and he called me an unfuckable white whale. He just
I hate him.
I was in that crowd. Like, that's how he was like, I'm gonna get the audience on my side by alienating them individually one at a time. He was awful, and to cast him in the movie, I would have absolutely no one. I would cut him from that movie. Why would I don't know how he made it into this PowerPoint. I don't know why I'm talking about him right now at all. So we'll move on from him. Next, we have Manuel. Is the comic who put me up after John Pickles. He's a real person, that's his name. You can follow him at Christian J Mango on Twitter or Instagram. The two men who booed me in January of 2017 at an ACLU fundraiser because I told a rape joke, they were like, "We don't think you should have the right to tell this joke." Then, they really took the fun out of fundraiser. I did not know this was going to be someone's background when I took this. They would be Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets.
Yay!
And finally, the man who has hurt my feelings the most of
Cassandra, I'm going to cut you off right there. I just want to say I'm sorry.
Yes, it was Dan for booking me on the show. So this man came in and out of my life for 8 years. I know I don't want to get like too serious and dark here, but like 8 years, just like showing up when he felt like it. I was really clear about what I wanted from him. I communicated like in writing sometimes. I was really clear. And he told me, he basically started manipulating me and trying to control my behavior by promising me what I wanted if I behaved in the way that he wanted me to. I spent every day trying to be good enough for him, and I never got what I wanted. That man is, of course, Santa Claus. Now, I could just get Tim Allen to play him, but I hate Tim Allen, so I would actually probably just go with the person Tim Allen would least want to play Santa Claus, which would be Meryl Streep. A weird choice, I know, but I think the movie will be good. I'm not too upset about this, but I just want to remind everyone, if you are also being bullied and have people who hurt your feelings, that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt, a woman who has never hurt my feelings. Thank you all very much. Check out the show I wrote this for at some point. It's called Men Who Have Hurt My Feelings. I'm not really just sitting around doing that. I'm not that weird. Thank you.
Give it up for Cassandra.
Yay, Cassandra!
Woo. Guys, thanks everybody for turning up to our double booked event. Thanks to our lovely bachelorette, who is yes, pumped as you'd expect with 7 penises in her background, and but good. I love her friend who looks like a cross between Mia from Pulp Fiction and Tron. You know, which, a pretty arousing thing going on for being an 80s. Give it up for Cisco, our first half. We love you, Cisco. Give it up for Max Shepard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up. Yeah. Give it up for the lovely Sherry as well with her excellent crowd work, guys. Come on, let's hear some noise. Yeah. And Crystal, or Crystal, as she likes to be called, serving her country. And big respect to Crystal, guys. Yeah, protecting us while we slept with the Bachelorette. But Dari, I love you, really. I love you. You're fabulous. And give it up for Dan. We love you, Dan. You are a rock star.
And Will. Give it up for Will.
Will, fuck. Well, yeah, Will was quite good also. And Mike.
And Mike.
Damn right.
And Mike. I don't know, I was starting to get problems. But guys, thanks everyone for coming, and thanks for paying the money.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much. If you liked Cassandra, just keep in mind Cassandra and I are teaching okay, yeah, just cough over me. Just put that anywhere. Cassandra and I are teaching a 201 stand-up workshop. So if you want to turn a short 5-minute set into a longer set and get into festivals and all this stuff, we will help you. We'll make you famous overnight. No guarantee. But yes, all it takes is just have to sign up at offmicdomicomedy.com, or you can buy me a PlayStation 5 and we'll figure it out. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I love you all. Have a great night.
Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone.